So welcome back everyone, Mike here, and welcome to WOODSTACK 2018. And what that is a firewood stacking competition. Now keep in mind, this is not speed stacking. We don't care how fast you stack your firewood. We're looking for quality stacks of firewood. You see, if you follow our channel, you probably know I'm kind of particular about how I stack my firewood. I look at it this way: if you know you're going to stare at it for a year or two before you burn it yourself or sell it or whatever you do with it, it might as well look nice. And so that's what I do. I spend a lot of time stacking firewood. I just like doing it. I like the way it looks. Well, I come to find out that around the world there's a lot of people that feel the same way. So I had this idea, mentioned it in a few videos, and it kind of gained a little traction, and I thought, you know what, we're going to go ahead and do this. So today's video, I will go over all the rules and how this whole thing is going to go down. And so I'm pretty excited about it. So one thing I want to mention though is, you know, at the end of each video I always say, hey, comment, like, share, and I mean that. I really do. I like reading all the comments and things like that, and hitting the like button, that's important, and sharing the videos help. This video here, I can't emphasize enough how much I would appreciate it if you would share this video, whether it be on your Facebook page, you know, firewood forums, tractor forums, country living stuff, whatever. Because the more audience that this video gets, I think the more prizes we could probably get, and have different categories and things like that as time moves on. Now, we won't have to submit any pictures until October 15th through October 30th. That's when we'll be accepting pictures, and we'll have a way that you could submit those pictures, and then everybody that watches these videos can vote on the winner. But there will be 3 different categories. The first category is going to be for the perfect stack of firewood, and you know, something nice and straight and square and all that. That'll be category 1. Category 2 will be the most unique kind of firewood. So if you're creative and artsy people out there, if you want to make something really cool out of your firewood, that'll be category 2. And the third category is just for the get her done crowd. A stack of firewood can't just be in a big pile, but just stacked up in the most firewood in a picture. And those ideas for those categories came from a viewer of this channel named Joshua. So those are the 3. You know, quality, perfect, straight stack. That'll be the grand prize. Second one is most creative, and the third category will be just the most firewood that is stacked. So in other words, guys with commercial operations that use, you know, big conveyors that just pile it in a big pile, they are not eligible. These are for people that have their firewood stacked. Those are the 3 categories. I will get into more rules later on in this video, but right now I figured to kind of set the stage or the tone, however you want to say it, cut a little bit of firewood. What we have here is a pretty decent size, probably a 20-inch diameter white oak. It's been dead for about a year. It's pretty good shape though. The goal here is to drop this right down in there. See where that stump is right there? That's what I'm going to try to hit. Hopefully I can get close to it. Then what I'll do, once I get it on the ground, I'll take the trailer off the tractor, and I'll probably skid this thing out and get it over to the trail, maybe even down below where I can work it up. That's the plan. This is the first time I went to the woods in probably 25 years without my 036 Pro. Today we're going to be using the new MS 362 for the first time. This chainsaw came with some other Stihl equipment. I'll put a link up above there so you know what that's all about. But I'm going to get started.
My wristwatch is broken, my shoes are untied. Time is a-ticking, and so is the tide. But I am not worried, things are what they are. Come rain or come shine or a shooting star. I've been to the south, I've been to the north, east and the west, the middle of course. I may have been astray, but I've never been lost, never been beat by the road I've crossed. I guess I've been lucky to some degree, for someone who ate all the fruit from the tree. The stars been aligned and my goose hanging high. I'll be okay in the sweet by and by. I was born at morning on the first day of June, 1900 and something and two. My mom was a sweetheart, my father was too. They left me a watch and an old pair of shoes. I guess I've been lucky to some degree, for someone who ate all the fruit from the tree. The stars been aligned and my goose hanging high. I'll be okay in the sweet by and by. I'll be okay in the sweet by and by.
I'm going to save this butt log for a saw log. That's some nice clear white oak right there. About 19 inches. I'd say about 18 inches, but it's all clear. Looks pretty nice. I'll save that. It's about 10'8" I cut it. So back to the topic at hand, WOODSTACK 2018. Here are the rules and the details. Like I said earlier, there's going to be 3 categories. The first category is going to be for that perfect stack of firewood. You know, stacked the conventional way, either one long row, 3 rows wide, whatever you want to do, but a perfect stack of firewood. Second category is going to be for like a creative, artistic type that want to really get creative. There will be another category for that. That's category number 2. And category number 3 is just for the most firewood. However, remember this, it has to be stacked. So if there's someone out there with a commercial processor that sells 300 cords of firewood a year, don't bother sending a big pile of firewood. It has to be stacked to fit into category number 3. The other thing is it's going to have to be at least 1 full cord of wood. And a cord of wood, as we all know, is 128 cubic feet. So that has to be the minimum amount of wood in the pictures. Now, starting like probably October 1st, I will upload a video with all the details how to submit your pictures. And the pictures, you'll have to send 2 of them, all right? The first one, your best picture that you want to submit for the contest. The other picture, you're going to have to do like a selfie with you in it and the firewood, so I know you're not on the internet pulling up nice pictures of firewood and trying to win a nice prize. You probably get one of my pictures if you try doing that. So don't try that. So that'll be 2 pictures you'll have to submit. As far as who is eligible for this contest, that's pretty easy. Everybody is eligible with one exception, and I'll get to that in a minute. So anybody on planet Earth can enter this contest. Now the grand prize for the perfect stack of firewood is going to be a Stihl 261 Pro Series chainsaw that I am going to buy with my own money, and I will get that saw to you. I will spend up to $200 to ship that saw. If it's somewhere in the US or Canada, I can probably get it there for that. If it's in another country and I can't get it to you for $200, I will do my best to get you a voucher or something. I know there's Stihl dealers probably all over the world. I might be able to figure that out. But all I can tell you is if you're in another country, I'll spend up to $200 to ship you that chainsaw. If I can't do that, I'll do my best to get you a voucher or, you know, a gift certificate, something like that in US dollars for the value of a Stihl 261 here in the United States, and I will get that to you. So that's who is eligible. Really anybody is. With the one exception though is this. Anybody else out there that has a YouTube channel, I'd love for you to enter this contest, but if you do, you're going to get a secondary prize. And I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be as nice as the Stihl 261 chainsaw, but it'll be pretty, you know, something pretty decent. What I don't want to do is someone that has a channel, you know, to submit pictures and then ask all their followers to vote for their stack of firewood. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's fair. So some of the channels that I watch, other ones that I follow, if you share this video and, you know, mention this in your videos, then you will be eligible for it to submit your pictures. And some of the ones I watch, and I know I'm going to forget some, and I'll mention them in another video, but there's Capper Outdoors. I don't know if he burns firewood. Get started burning firewood. Arms Family Homestead, Daniel, he seems like a really nice guy, doesn't he? But Daniel put down the fishing pole and start stacking some firewood. Keeping It Dutch, I don't know, do you burn firewood, Dutch? I'm not sure, but if not, it's a good time to learn. John Ritter, he lives in a plan, has a little BX Kubota, does videos about that. I think he should get like a, you know, a log truckload of logs dumped off right there in his yard, start cutting and stacking firewood. Dave Knows How, he's down south somewhere. Dave, do you burn firewood? There you go. Trying to think. GP Outdoors, he's up in Canada. Who else do I watch sometimes? I know I'm missing some, but like I said, I'll mention them in the next video. Oh, Stony Ridge Farmer. He, woo, that guy. I don't know if he burns firewood. If he does, there you go. Wrangler Star, he splits a lot of firewood. He needs to put the dirt bike away, start stacking. I think that's about it for now, but I'll think of other channels that I watch. And like I said, mention this video, link to this video, and then you could submit your pictures as well. You will not win a Stihl 261 chainsaw, but you'll get a pretty nice prize. Trying to think what else I want to go over. What you have to do to enter is this, just a couple things. Stack a nice pile of firewood, and the other thing you need to do, you need to be a subscriber to this channel, like our Facebook page. Instagram, you can follow along on Instagram. You don't have to follow Instagram to enter, but definitely a subscriber to the channel and like our Facebook page, Outdoors with the Morgans. And when the time comes in October, we have a way to verify that, and you know, you'll be able to submit pictures. But that's really it for now. Like I said, I'll put all the details on our Facebook page in the next week or two, and you can you know, look over that. And the last thing I want to mention, I just as a disclaimer, you know, if something were to happen to me, obviously contest is off. So in other words, if I don't make it till November, contest will obviously be off. So I reserve the right to cancel at any time if I need to. But I hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, I think it's going to be fun. You know, there's people out there that don't like stacking firewood. They could care less, but there's a lot of people that do. And so far, you know, like I said, I'll provide the Stihl 261 chainsaw. And also, I already got a couple Mingo markers. Their company has offered to donate some of them. And if this thing can grow legs, I think it can really turn into something with a lot of different prizes and maybe some more categories or top threes or something like that. We'll just have to see how it goes. We have several months before we submit pictures, but I wanted to get this out now so people can start planning for it, start stacking firewood, and take a little bit more time, make things look nice. So that's kind of the plan. But anyway, like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.